look at the incredible wonder of the Three-Fingered Jack. We're here on the Pacific Crest Trail, Mount Jefferson Wilderness, and look at the beauty of this mountain. This is crazy. One of the cool things about the Pacific Crest Trail is it actually loops around the base of Three-Fingered Jack. So as we hike and ascend through this incredible alpine wonderland, this basin that frames our Three-Fingered Jack summit, we get prolonged, extended views of this incredible mountain face. This area is absolutely spectacular. Let's continue to hike along our trail, try to give us Three-Fingered Jack views as we're hiking. Oh my gosh, I love this area. I mean, obviously the mountain is the focal point. He is the winner of this whole area, the star, the draw. And we are hiking through what I consider to be an alpine wonderland. Beautiful rocky trail, great mix of mountain hemlock, spruces, and pines. Of course, the star of our current section, Three-Fingered Jack. Really the star of the whole loop. Keeping it real. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh, I love this section. Looking up and gawking at the beauty of Three-Fingered Jack. I will mention it is slightly hazy because of the Cedar Creek fire, but I still think the summit is beautiful and worth admiring, even in a little bit of a wildfire haze. Now we're in a row of mountain hemlocks. Definitely in the alpine zone, over 5,000 feet. Probably around 6,000 feet in this range, getting in that zone. The high point of our hike will be 6,400, so hopefully up there, the smoke won't be very heavy, but we shall see. Definitely a bit cold with the wind right now, but to me that is a good thing. It's a pretty classic alpine zone. Absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look up at the beauty of Three-Fingered Jack. Very beautiful. We are about to get to the base of Three-Fingered Jack, which will open up the views even more as far as just looking up at the scree of the base of the mountain. We are in a pretty spectacular alpine wonderland zone. I will say this cairn right here and this trail, that is the climber's trail. I've been up there before. That's climbing as in technical climbing, rock climbing, ice picks, ropes, that kind of stuff. I am not a rock climber. More power to them, but it's not my jam. I am a wilderness adventure hiker, so some views of Mount Three-Fingered Jack. I never understand the nomenclature of how they decide if a mountain is like Mount Hood, Mount Jefferson, or Three-Fingered Jack Mountain. How do you decide if the mountain is the first word or the last word? Is it just based on who named it, or is there some sort of nomenclature code that I'm unaware of? These are the kind of things that haunt me in my sleep at night. So, yes. We are a couple bends and winds and weaves and turns away from the base of our friend, Three-Fingered Jack. Enjoying the alpine mix of trees, the rockiness, and of course the mountain views. Oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. Love this area. This is magical. Look at the beautiful face of the mountain in all her splendor, surrounded by the beautiful forest. as we continue to hike along our trail. We are experiencing a alpine wonderland right now. Beautiful mix of alpine trees. Very rocky section. Here's our trail. There's our mountain. It's a pretty epic zone, if you don't mind me saying. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It is a super windy day, as in a storm is coming later this evening. It is still morning. I think this is the beginning phase of the wind. I think in this range I'll be getting about 30-mile gusts, but later today it will be ticking well beyond that. A proper storm is coming in. Some lightning threats. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. We are looking at the face, the side, the scree wall of the incredible three-fingered jack. And this is one of the money sections of this whole area. You get to hike along the base of our friend, this incredible mountain. Look at that. That gives you some perspective, doesn't it? Absolutely epic. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. The incredible three-fingered jack. We're looking up at the face, the front, the majesty of incredible three-fingered jack. Let's pan around and take a look. Also have this epic scree field. Gives you a better perspective of the majestic mountain on the PCT, Mount Jefferson Wilderness. Oh my gosh, this is a alpine wonderland. If you imagine an alpine wonderland in your head, you might think of an area like this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You got a lake in the distance. We do have a little bit of haze from the Cedar Creek fire going on right now, September 9th, 2022. And we got this trail, and we got our friend, the face of the mighty three-fingered jack. Look up there, that is beautiful. I can see some of the rust streaks that I think are so characteristic of this unique, epic mountain face. Oh my gosh, this is really beautiful as I continue to hike along. Oh my gosh, this is truly special. I mean, this area is fantastic. We're just looking up at a massive scree field. Like, look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is quintessential three-fingered jack. It is extraordinarily windy today. In fact, a storm is moving in, but I still wanted to do this 14-mile day hike, 1,600-foot elevation gain. The storm moves in later today. I should be off the mountain well before then. This is a rocky section of the PCT, Mount Jefferson Wilderness. Absolutely epic alpine wonderland zone. Today is Friday, and we're going to have storms over the weekend. Today is September 9th. So I'm getting the early winds of that storm. I seem to be the only crazy one hiking up the mountain. I've passed several people hiking down the mountain who are backpackers. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you this. Look at that. Look at the beauty of the three-fingered jack. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I am absolutely loving this alpine wonderland zone. It is windy as all get out. Definitely can feel the gusts. And let me stop here and show off the beauty of three-fingered jack. Oh my gosh. Look at the incredible beauty of this mountain. The mountain face, the rustic streaks that are characteristic of this incredible mountain. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. So this is our trail going straight ahead. I'm going to come over here to the left. This is a famous backcountry camping spot. So imagine how great this is right at the base of that mountain face I just showed you. I don't think it's occupied. I didn't see a tent from a distance, but I'm gonna come out here. I think it's probably empty. And look at this. This is a pretty cool spot, mainly because not only are you on this outcropping that gives you views in 3 directions, but you got the mountain face behind you. So this might be the definition of that. Camping. I'm thinking the spot straight ahead would be the ideal tent spot. Stand where the tent would be. Your tent's right here, and you look up at the mighty Three Finger Jack. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. We're in alpine heaven. This is absolutely beautiful. Imagine waking up after a rustic night of alpine sleep, opening up your tent, looking up, and this is the first thing you see. That, my friend, would be epic. Have I got a backcountry camping spot for you? First off, we have the incredible face of Three Finger Jack in this incredible alpine wonderland. And look at this. Perfect spot, flat to put your tent. Imagine waking up in the morning, opening your tent, and the first thing you see is the incredible Three Finger Jack. Absolutely amazing. I love this alpine wonderland zone we're hiking through. This is incredible. It is exceedingly windy right now. Storms are moving in later today, and we even have a red flag warning for lightning strikes later today. So the weather is turning, the worm is turning, my friend. But it's still morning, and the storms are not forecast for this evening until this evening. So this is just the windy afternoon. Any storms this time. Don't anticipate any precipitation, any powerful gusts. I will say these gusts are no joke. They can knock over a human being. You gotta be mindful of your footing and your positioning relative to the trail. You're not precariously put in a dangerous situation. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. We're in what I would consider to be a classic alpine wonderland zone. Rocky base of Three Finger Jack. It's a good mix of trees. Speaking of Three Finger Jack, did I mention there was a mountain up there? We're looking up at the face, the rustic streaked side of the summit of Three Finger Jack. And let me pan over here and show off the beautiful range. Also loving the scree field that makes up the base of this incredible alpine wonderland. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Just got to be mindful of your stepping because it can knock you over. And traversing a particularly rocky section since we're at the base of the scree field. In fact, I'll come back and show off the avalanche chute. See, it's our avalanche chute. Very cool. Mighty Three Finger Jack. We traverse the base of the mighty Three Finger Jack. Pretty epic scree and rocky mountain zone. We're currently finishing up the section we just went through. And over there, this is the section we just went through. What did I mention? There's a mountain up there. Oh yeah, pretty cool. And now we are heading beyond this section. I think this is one of the more scenic sections, the base of Three Finger Jack. We're kind of on the tail ends of it. The first section of it is right below the face, and you get some pretty epic shots. Basically, we're gonna re-enter the forest. hike a few more tenths, eventually get to what I call the Muddy Shot Zone, which is a great view, three-finger jack. That'll be my turnaround point. I think that's one of the money shots of the whole 24-mile loop. If you go from where I started, Santine Pass, Pacific Crest Trailhead to there, it's about 6.9 miles, just under 7. I kind of go off, do some off-trail stuff, so I round it up, probably about 14, probably a little more than that actually with how much I go off-trail, but we'll just say approximately 14 mile out and back, 1,600 foot elevation gain. Nothing too crazy. Little shady section, which I always appreciate. So we're getting more to a little bit of a side of a steep ridge. We'll go across a burnout ridge line, make a turn, do some more alpine hiking, and then we will get to our turnaround spot for the day. We are entering a burnout zone, my friends. Along a steep ridge line. We'll be getting steeper. show off the beauty of this area. Look at that. That's gorgeous. This is beautiful. A bit windy today. Exceedingly windy, I would say. A storm is moving in. But right now we got a little calm, which I'm appreciating. Ooh, look at that. That is beautiful. That little lake and butte right there. through that ridgeline section. Pretty windy. There's a great viewpoint section right here. We just completed this ridgeline section of Pacific Crest Trail. I want to do a panorama, kind of a panorama zone. Got a lake over there, got some buttes in that distance, and probably the piece de resistance. Step over here, the beautiful Mount Washington. That is beautiful. Today we've got a bit of a haze from the wildfires, but you can notice the haze is temporarily dissipated around Mount Washington, allowing us to see the peak, the summit, in all her splendor. Look at the absolutely incredible Mount Washington. I'm here on Three Finger Jack Loop, Mount Jefferson Wilderness Pacific Crest Trail. I'm right at that crook spot after a ridgeline where you get an opened up view of the mighty Mount Washington. About 6 miles in on Pacific Crest Trail. Oh, this is beautiful.